few days ago, I posted a YouTube short video on Patrick Ta's new Major Headlines Blush Volume 2 palette. I just got it in the mail from Sephora, and I just wanted to show some quick swatches here on my hand. Of course, I wanted to follow up with a review, and I wanted to grab this one even though the photos looked washed out and the tones looked light. There is something to say when you actually get the product and you see it in real life, and I do enjoy and still use the Volume 1 palette, which obviously has, you know, the bright tones. I believe it was from last year, and I do like, of course, his powder formula and his cream formula. This Volume 2 has an introduction of new formulas. So the cream blushes have sparkle to them, glitter to them, shimmer to them. I'm trying to think, radiant to them, like all these terms you may hear. New formula, glowy blush, cream, and then the matching powder formula too has the same thing, glitter, shimmer, radiant. Packaging wise, you get the same, you know, the same box that it comes in. However, from last year's, it has this shinier, like a matte type of appearance to it versus this one, of course, which is very, you know, you're gonna get fingerprints on it and so forth. Now this, I have fingerprints that are showing on it. I don't know if you can actually see it, but this will capture fingerprints too. So if that bothers you, it doesn't look as bad as the first palette, but it does show. Now you open it up, same style that, you know, we come to expect from these cases of limited edition. You get the creams on the top, the mattes on the bottom, and of course there's that protective case, which I like to see. This tone here, how this appeared on my skin tone, giving flirty, again, it's running towards that cooler tone. It's shearing out to just this overlay of ashiness to it. It's not a strong contrast, like a strong ashiness, but that pink that I see here does not necessarily translate like that on my skin. So I wasn't impressed, obviously, with the color. The shimmer that's in the cream formula, the shimmer that's in the powder formula, it's very like sporadic. That's like the only word I can think of. It is not smooth and, I don't want to say opaque, but just like, you know, when you have a shimmer, an eyeshadow, a shimmer cream product or powder, like the blush, whatever it is, and you can tell when it's like patchy. That's when I like to say it's like patchy. Like here's a little glob here of shimmer, and then it's, you know, opaque, and then here's another little blob. So the shimmer in here is like that. It's patchy. It's like all kind of all over the place, and it doesn't look realistic to me out in the sun, and it doesn't look it in the magnifying mirror. Okay, that's me up close, up close. I got to test it out like that. The middle shade is giving Sun Kiss. Same experiences, okay? I'm going to get that with this blush cream powder formula. The shimmer is very sporadic, and it's not natural looking. It's not flattering. To me, this is my opinion. I don't feel that it's flattering. I did feel that Sun Kiss, for some reason, I kept thinking of NARS Orgasm. NARS's Orgasm, you know, needs no introduction. It also comes in the cream formula. So that's what I was looking at when I'm looking at the Sun Kiss, kind of comparing the two. And I just quickly swatched it on my hand to show you that you can see how the cream formula for NARS right here, how it's smoother. You don't see these chunks of glitter or chunks of shimmer. And then for the Orgasm blush, same thing. It just becomes one with the powder, and it looks, you know, natural and realistic on the skin. That's why, I mean, these are very popular formulas. And then this is sun-kissed down here, where I feel that it's just very sporadic again. And shimmer is just, it's all over the place. So sometimes I want to say glitter, sometimes I want to say shimmer, because it's just, sometimes the particles just look so darn big to me. Moving on to, of course, the last panel here. This is giving glossy. So this clear shade here, I'm sure the brand probably expected to get a lot of when they put that in. Oh, we know the backlash we're going to receive. Okay, well then here you go. No one's really going to touch that. No one is going to think, oh, you know, I want to put some sheer highlighter on. Let me grab Patrick's blush palette to do that. No one's going to try it. Or let me say, I hate to say no one. It's so final. It's such a final word. So I'll just say less than 3%. 3% is going to touch a clear highlighter. Okay, this is going to be compared to, you know, Vaseline. It's not thick like Vaseline. It is thin. It's a thin, glossy balm. Think of it that way, glossy balm. Enough, you know, on that. That's a waste of space, but again, that's on them. That's the brand. Highlighter formula. Here's where I was like trying to feel, let's not mess up on a highlighter, please. You know, highlighter is so much fun. And unfortunately, the same, if not worst, comes out in this highlighter. I think the tone, again, is leading towards a cooler tone. I feel that the shimmer in here, again, there's some where the particles look a little big, like it's like silver. And, you know, when they start looking big to me in the magnifying mirror, I'm thinking it's like glitter. And then there's gold reflexes. So I'm seeing gold, I'm seeing silver, and the highlighter formula. Every time I use this brush, the Real Techniques one, okay, it picks anything up. It blends anything out. If a highlighter cannot blend with this, the formula's garbage. Flat out. That brush alone will do the job for absolutely anything. And I can't even get it to blend with that. It was just wanting to stick on my skin and not move around very much. If you are around my skin tone, deeper, absolutely not. This palette, I'm talking about the shades alone, is not going to be flattering, okay? And if you're thinking, well, I wanted the first one, but they no longer sell it, they do sell them in the duos in individual pans. So you can either go that route. Another dual single that I reach for this all the time is called She's Blushing. So this is a good option for you. You know, if you, again, you're just checking out his blushes for the first time. Who I feel that this palette works the best for is, of course, customers that like and don't mind shimmer and glittery blushes. You don't care, okay? And you fit within the criteria of your skin tone is light. You're light, you're fair. I'm not talking about medium. I think medium skin tone too, you're going to need to build this up. Tan skin as well. But you're pale, you're light, you're very light, you know, you're in that fair category. And then these tones are going to not only look true to life on you, you know, they're going to build up very nice on your skin coloring, but also because your skin is so fair, you know, the white overlay, you're not going to see as much of that whole shimmer going everywhere because, again, it's kind of hidden away from your skin tone. If you look in the magnifying mirror and put this on, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? Once you start going into darker skin, tan skin, medium skin, then that's when you can see more of the particles. The shimmer will start to show through on the skin. So there you go. if you like clear highlighters as well. And again, you don't mind a chunky highlighter. So that's who I feel that this palette would work the best for. I feel like this is just going to be a very fast review. I do not like the formula for this. I think it's terrible. I don't like the creams. I don't like the powders. I expected more. I don't like the highlighter formula, and this is going back. I never want to use this again. Let me know if this is a product you plan on picking up. And if you haven't already, how's it working out for you? And it doesn't matter your skin tone. Just leave your experiences and leave your overall thoughts in the comments. I always love to read and catch up with you that way. So thank you everyone for stopping by and watching this video. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and I will see you soon in the next video. Take care everyone. Bye.